Hey guys, Matt Bartram here from Warrior Fitness and Health, and in this short vlog I'm going to be talking about the problems with too much cardio. So you know what I do PT, I do warrior boot camps, I do nutrition. In this vlog I'm going to talk about something that not too many people talk about, not too many know about, but we can be quite conscious of these people that are around. We're going to call them cardio bunnies. So the cardio bunnies are when we go to a gym and there's the same people on the cardio all of the time, but they never seem to be doing any weights or machines or body weight stuff. They're never in a circuit class, they're never at a boot camp. They're just doing these repetitive cardio style moves over and over and over and over and over. Every single time they're in there, every single day, probably. It's the people that don't do any sort of body weight resistance, weight, banded, kettlebell work. They're not putting any stimulus on the muscles of the body. So, the top problems with people that do too much cardio. And if you want to know how much too much cardio is, you're going to have to wait to the end of the vlog and I'm going to tell you them. Problem number one, it's going to harden the heart. The good old heart. So we do cardio to have a stronger heart. It gives you a stronger heart, but stronger muscles get bigger, harder, firmer, and they get harder. So that actually makes the heart less flexible to do its beating thing for all the chambers. So we need to make sure too much cardio isn't hardening the heart. Problem number two, if we do too much cardio, not enough weights, we're going to lose muscle mass, we're going to lose strength, because cardio doesn't really tax the muscular system too much. So the muscles aren't getting the correct stimulus, so we're losing muscle mass, we're losing strength whilst we're doing all this cardio. Problem number three, it reduces the metabolism and it makes weight management even harder. Dead simple this is, because of problem number two of losing muscle mass, the metabolism doesn't have to be as fast, so it slows down. We're not as strong, and because metabolism is dropping because we've lost muscle mass, that makes weight management even harder. Problem number four, ladies, it can interrupt your menstrual cycle. Too much cardio ups a hormone called progesterone. That has an impact with progesterone and estrogen balance within the body. That can affect your 28-day cycle. It can affect your hormone balance by too much cardio. It can affect your immune system. So whenever we do exercise, exercise is a stressor. The body has to repair from the exercise that you've just done. So too much cardio equals too much exercise, equals too much stress, which means the immune system has to do too much work to recover from the exercise. So when you get ill, it hasn't got any left in the tank. You're going to get a soft, squidgy body. So imagine this, loads of cardio. Weight on the scale is coming down. Dress size is coming down. Jean circumference is coming down. But that's because you're losing fat and muscle, your metabolism's dropping. So you're getting a smaller, lighter body, but then when you look in the mirror, you're actually not very happy with how you look because you're a bit soft and squidgy and it's all not very nice at all. Problem number seven, problem sleeping. So exercise is a stressor. When the body is a little bit stressed, it releases a hormone called cortisol. That puts us in fight or flight mode. You know what that is? Back in the day, you see a dinosaur, we either used to stand and fight a dinosaur, or we used to run. We still release cortisol. Too much exercise, too much stress equals too much cortisol. When we're stressed, fight or flight mode, it doesn't allow us to sleep so good. So again, that links in with problem number five, that's impacting on menstrual cycle and hormone profile and everything. Problem number eight, the body starts holding on to fat. Ironic really, because we do cardio to reduce fat. So imagine this, we start a cardiovascular program, we're getting weight loss, we're getting fat loss, but because we're not stimulating the muscle, metabolism drops and we're losing muscle mass, so it's dropping even further. So we're becoming a finely tuned cardio machine with less weight to carry because we're losing fat and muscle mass. So then the brain goes, don't need to burn so many calories, so then we end up doing days and days and days and days of worth cardio, but then when we get on the scale or get the tape around us, nothing's changed because we've become dead efficient and the body doesn't have to burn too many calories anymore because we've dropped all that muscle mass. Yeah, too much cardio, problem. So let's summarise. There's something called the dose response curve. You'll know the dose response curve because if you've been to the doctors before and they've prescribed some medicine or they've prescribed some tablets, they'll say to you, Take this 3 times a day, morning, noon and night, with food, 1 tablet or 1 spoonful. So tests have been done where they've found out less than that is not very effective. More than that doesn't give you any more benefits. Your 3 times a day at 1 tablet or 1 spoon is just right. It's called the Goldilocks rule. So the same applies with weight, same applies with cardio. Not enough cardio, you don't get enough benefits to the heart and lungs. Too much cardio, you're getting all the problems that we spoke about. The sweet spot in the middle gives us all the benefits, none of the negatives. You should always balance cardio and resistance. I want you to see these two almost like bread and butter. I want you to see them as crackers and cheese. I want you to see them as, I don't know, curry and naan bread. I want you to see them as fish and chips. Just make up your own duo, but the two should always go together. We should have a lovely balance of cardio. We should have a lovely balance of weights. One without the other is going to cause problems. So, know what you're thinking now. What's the ideal amount of cardio and what's too much? Okay, so let's have a look at the guidance. So the guidance says we should be doing 150 minutes per week of moderate cardiovascular exercise. And you can break that down any way you like. You can do 275s, you can do 350s. As long as you're getting roughly 150 cardiovascular minutes per week, moderate exercise, which means you can have a bit of a chinwag while you're doing it. It's all good. Or you can do 75 minutes of vigorous. So you're going dead fast at something and you can't really hold a conversation or to one sentence grunt. That is the bare minimum. If you like to do a bit of extra cardio, you like to push it a bit further, my recommendation and what most of scientific recommendation is no more than 45 minutes every single day or most days. As soon as you're going up to 60 minutes a day of cardio every single day for most days, you're going on to too much. You're going to have problems that we spoke about because you're going to be overstressed, the immune system. So, as a golden rule, if you like your cardio, around about 40 to 45 minutes most days, if that's what you're into, please balance it with some weights, kettlebells, bodyweight stuff, resistance stuff, circuit classes, boot camps, something that's less about the cardio and it's more about the stress on the muscles. There you go, that's his vlog. That's the problems with too much cardio. So next time you're in the gym looking at the cardio bunnies, have a think about all the problems that they are getting. Right, if you'd like to know any more about my PT, my boot camps, my nutrition, go on my Facebook, have a look, DM me, go to my website, www.personaltrainertamworth.com. Send me a message if you think this vlog would be of use to somebody. Like it, share it, tag somebody in. It's all free content. Let's just make people as fit and healthy as possible. Love you all loads and I'll see you soon.